Have you ever walked into a room full of people, or even just met a friend, and felt an immediate weight settle upon you? A subtle tension, a rising unease that seems to cling to your every interaction? It's a common yet often unspoken experience. This feeling isn't necessarily about the people themselves, but about an internal landscape that becomes turbulent in their presence. You're not alone in feeling this way. Perhaps you observe others seemingly at ease, effortlessly navigating conversations and social dynamics, and you wonder, why does it feel like such an exhausting performance for me? Why can't I just relax and be myself? This persistent stress around others often stems from something deeper than mere shyness. It's an invisible burden we carry, a set of unspoken rules and fears that dictate our social behavior, even when we wish they wouldn't. One primary reason is the social mask we unconsciously wear. We believe we must present a certain version of ourselves, a more confident, funnier, or more agreeable persona, to gain acceptance or avoid judgment. This constant act of curation, of filtering our genuine thoughts and feelings, is incredibly draining. It demands a significant amount of mental energy, leaving us exhausted even after short interactions. The fear of judgment is another powerful force. We worry about saying the wrong thing, looking awkward, or being perceived as less intelligent, capable, or interesting than we think we should be. This fear often leads to overthinking. Before, during, and after social events, our minds can become a whirlwind of analysis. Did I sound stupid? What did they mean by that look? I should have said this instead. We replay conversations, dissecting every word, every gesture, searching for flaws or missteps. This internal monologue is a relentless critic, preventing us from ever truly being present. Then there's the pressure to perform. In social settings, we might feel obligated to be entertaining, to contribute profound insights, or to continuously engage, rather than simply existing. This pressure is often self-imposed, a byproduct of comparing ourselves to others. We see curated highlight reels of people's lives and assume their social experiences are effortlessly perfect. At its core, this stress often stems from a lack of self-acceptance, a quiet, persistent belief that our true, unvarnished self is somehow not good enough, not interesting enough, or not lovable enough. This internal narrative creates a protective barrier. We hide behind our masks and our anxieties, believing we are protecting ourselves from potential rejection. But in doing so, we prevent genuine connection. The irony is, this very act of self-protection becomes the source of our stress. We are not stressed by others, but by the internal gymnastics required to manage our perceived flaws in their presence. This cycle perpetuates itself. Stress leads to withdrawal. Withdrawal reinforces the idea that social situations are difficult, which in turn increases stress for the next encounter. We long for connection, for understanding, for someone to truly see us. Yet our fear of vulnerability makes us build walls instead of bridges. The truth is, most people are far too preoccupied with their own internal struggles and anxieties to scrutinize yours with the intensity you imagine. They are often wearing their own masks. They, too, desire genuine connection. They, too, fear judgment. Recognizing this shared human experience can be the first step towards loosening the grip of your own social stress. The stress isn't a sign that something is wrong with you, but rather a signal that your internal system is working overtime, trying to protect a version of yourself you think is fragile. It's a call to examine those unspoken rules, those deep-seated beliefs about what it means to be acceptable. Where did they come from? Are they truly serving you now? To break free, we must begin to challenge the notion that perfection is a prerequisite for connection. True connection thrives on authenticity, not flawless presentation. It means allowing yourself to be seen, imperfections and all, to risk being vulnerable, knowing that true acceptance comes from those who appreciate the real you, not the curated version. This doesn't mean you have to spill your deepest secrets instantly. It's a gradual process of trusting yourself, trusting others, and allowing a little more of your genuine self to shine through. Start small. Allow yourself to express a genuine opinion, even if it's slightly different. Share a minor imperfection, a small vulnerability, and observe the reaction. You'll likely find that most people respond with empathy and understanding because they too are human, imperfect, and yearning for genuine connection. The stress you feel around others is not a life sentence. It's an invitation to explore your inner world, to challenge your assumptions, and to discover the liberation that comes with authentic self-expression. Realize that your worth isn't determined by how flawlessly you perform in social settings, but by the unique, messy, beautiful human being you are, and that is more than enough. When you begin to accept yourself, flaws and all, the need for the mask diminishes. The fear of judgment lessens because you are no longer trying to hide anything. The stress around others then transforms. It's no longer a crippling fear, but perhaps a gentle hum of excitement or a quiet contentment in simply being present as your authentic self. Embrace the journey of self-acceptance. Allow your true self to emerge, for in your authenticity lies not only your freedom from stress, but also the deepest, most meaningful connections you'll ever make.